My name's Jason. Have you ever had a hope, a dream that you were pursuing, but then you intentionally allowed to die in your life, where you got rid of it? And should we do that? We live in a world that's always saying, follow your heart, follow your dreams. But should we ever have a dream that we intentionally put away, we intentionally allow to die? My freshman year of college, I had a dream to be a doctor. I thought that was the best solution for my life, is that I could help people, I could make a lot of money, and my friends and my family were encouraging it. So I go into college, and I was a smart kid in high school, and I went to a smart college, and I ended up being a dumb kid in a smart college. I found out my biology freshman year because my first biology test, I studied super hard, and I got a 38. Yes, a 38 on my biology class, and I go, I am not going to be a doctor. All of a sudden, my dreams were crushed. I'm like, I can't do this. I didn't intentionally crush that dream. It just happened because I couldn't make the grades and my mind didn't work for that. But there was something deeper that happened that day. I realized that there are certain dreams that I would have to allow to die in my life if I wanted the life that God had for me. There was a deeper desire in my life. See, my desire in life was to be a people pleaser, for people to like me, for me to be popular. And all of a sudden, when I had to put away not being a doctor, I was like, what are people going to think? Are people going to think I'm a failure? Fast forward the next few years, God starts working in my life, and I start taking steps of being a disciple. And I was challenged by a friend, what if you started to share God with others in your life? Just bring up God naturally. And all of a sudden, that people pleasing came up, and there's no way I'm going to do that. There's no way I want to do that. But I had to kill that dream of people pleasing in my life to pursue something that would eternally last. In that moment, I realized that I wanted to give my dreams to things that would last forever, not temporary. I love this about Jesus. He models this so perfect. He did not think about the temporal. He thought about the eternal, the things that would last forever. Here's what it says in Philippians 2 is our verse today, verse 6. It says this about Jesus, who being in very nature God did not consider equality with God something to be used to his own advantage. See, Jesus was perfect. He had all of God in him, but he didn't take it to his advantage. He didn't perform any miracle he wanted to. He could have had every knee bow before him on earth, but that was not the plan. He was to come as a servant. And it goes on to say, rather, he made himself nothing. By taking the very nature of a servant, Jesus focused on what would eternally have an impact, not temporarily have an impact. And he was made in the likeness of humans. And then it says, and being found in appearance as a man, he humbled himself. And here's how Jesus humbled himself. His humanity was humility, but he humbled himself by being obedient to death on a cross. Jesus died for you and for me. Why did he not take all the rights that he had? He could have lived for the now. He had 33 years on earth, and he knew that he wanted to make the very most of it, but he didn't live for that day. He lived for eternity. He knew that if he would take the nature of a servant and lay his life down, that it would eternally impact you and I. See, our dreams that are focused just on the temporary things of this earth, they come and they go, and they don't mean that much. A dream should die if it does not last forever. What in your life are you focused on that is just a temporary thing that doesn't have eternal weight, eternal impact? How can you model your life after Jesus and go, you know what, I'm going to lay down the rights that I have. Whatever I could focus my life on, I want it to be on the forever, for eternity. Because eternal things last. Your I will statement today is this. Just ask God, where are you focused on that's really a temporary thing that's not going to last very long? And how can you shift that and make it an eternal focus, something that will last forever, something that is focused on God, something that is focused on eternity, and that will change people forever. Let a dream die to focus on a God-sized dream that will last forever.